Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on the crew with some more vehicles tackling the Pikes Peak rally course. With the latest DLC there also came a few new classes for some of the vehicles, and one of the most interesting ones, at least to me, is the Mini can now be in circuit spec, which seems slightly odd considering some of the supercars can't be, but the Mini is, so I'm going to give it a go. I've got the tyres muddy. It has slick tyres. They're all muddy though. Not sure I'm going to get much grip from them. It's also four-wheel drive circuit car. I'm thinking this could be very quick. This could well challenge the Viper. It may not be as fast at top speed-wise, but I'm thinking this can carry an awful lot of corner speed. As far as the specifications go, as always with this series, everything is a sort of standard level 40 car, 516 horsepower with almost 500 torque, so it's not the most powerful nor the most torquey of cars, but it is probably the lightest, 2,100 pounds, and that's it. I'm pretty sure, I mean, the circuit Nissan we had was 2,600, to put it in comparison. Yeah, this is a very, very light car. Top speed won't be there, but it will. I'm expecting this to be mighty fast through the corners. It's also the least extreme of the circuit car body kits. I mean, look, the wing is almost sensible, and it doesn't have it does have a diffuser at the back. We have a splitter at the front, but it's not particularly. I mean, it's low, but every car on here, it's all sports cars and supercars on here, so they're going to be low. It should be okay, though. That's my thinking, at least. We should be okay on the scraping front. I'm expecting it to be bloody fast up this course, if I'm honest. I'm expecting it to be very nice to drive as well. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's see how the Mini fares on the run up the hill. We do scrape a little bit on the launch, but many a car has done that. How do we do through these first few corners? How fast can we be? Oh, we can be. Oh, okay, we are a little bit twitchy. Dear God. Okay, that's not quite what I expected from the Mini. There's a policeman somewhere. I'm assuming you're up there. Hello, Mr. Policeman. Don't mind me just whizzing past you. Whoa, we have a lot of grip, but it's a very strange sort of grip you get in the Mini. It has... Oh, I'm not sure I like it. It is a very... yeah, there's a lot of grip, but it's not there all the time. Like, you'll turn into a corner and think, oh, look at all this grip, and then suddenly the back end will kick out. Or you'll find a little bump in the road, and then it suddenly throw the back end sideways. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of this car at the moment. I mean, it does not help with the course. The Pikes Peak course on here, yes, it is all tarmac. Oh dear, we haven't got the grip. It's very funny driving this car. It is all tarmac up here, but it's very rough tarmac. Okay. I'm never quite sure what to expect. Sometimes you can carry huge corner speed, and then the next time you're starting oversteering, or then you understeer at a different one. I don't know. It's one of these cars that I'm never quite sure what it's going to do when I come to a corner. In some of these corners, it's absolutely flowing around. Ooh, come on now, around here. Ooh, okay, yeah, then we're going to do a bit of understeer on the exits. Yeah, weird car. Very weird car at this one. How are we doing straight line speed-wise? Well, we're pretty quick. We are pretty quick in a straight line. Ooh, and again, trying to counteract something. It doesn't like me doing that at all. It's very unhappy with all of that. Okay, it's not been an ideal run for the Mini. The handling is just a little bit weird. Jesus, it is quick. 165. It's one of the fastest cars we've had. Okay, ignore what I said about it not having the speed. It has so much acceleration. I mean, it probably won't go on to as high a top speed as some of the other cars. Whoa, we nearly got killed by a raid car, and that's slightly throwing me off course there. God damn it. It is across the line for the Mini. An odd one. Not quite what I expected it to be. Fantastic to drive. It's not quite fantastic. It's got a lot of grip, but it seems a little bit... You know, I can never quite decide what it's going to do when it comes to a corner. Strange one. Yeah. With a bit more practice, I'm sure. But on an opening run, it does feel a little bit weird. Probably the fastest car we've had, though, in a straight line across that jump. That is some serious speed from the Mini. So, yeah, an interesting car, that is for sure. Certainly an interesting choice of circuit spec vehicle. Up next, we have got probably the largest, or the longest vehicle at least, on this series. Barely fits in the bloody screen from this camera angle. It is the Dodge Charger in performance spec. I'm not sure if this is a new... I don't remember the Dodge having a performance spec, but it's quite possible that I never noticed it before. But I'm going to give it a go. Give it a go now, and yeah, it's a bloody huge car. With the... with the table for a rear wing, we've got a big diffuser at the back, we have a strange splitter at the front. It's a very odd angled one. I don't quite know what's going on. We've got some side exit exhaust, and we have got Wally on the engine again. Muscle cars, or certainly the classic muscle cars, have tended not to fare too well on this course. They've not had the grip. They've tended to be a little bit oversteery. I mean, the Mustang and the Impala down towards the bottom of the table. However, modern muscle cars, the Shelby GT500, or the modern Shelby, has been very, very quick. So, I think the Charger it could be fast, it could surprise me, it could be different. I'm not expecting great things from it. In all honesty, when we go to the specs, 656 horsepower, 660 torque, plenty of power, plenty of torque, but also plenty of weight, 3,500 pounds. One of the heavier vehicles, yeah. I'm expecting classic muscle car handling of sluggish and oversteery. Maybe I'll be wrong. We will just take up most of the course though with this car. It's bloody huge. We've completely overshot that one. There we go. We will line it up on the start line. As far as scraping up the course goes, I think it's a really weird angled diffuser at the front, but I think we'll probably get away with it. Right, Dodge, please don't try and kill me. Okay, that's that's your orders on this one. Yeah, I'm not expecting great things from the muscle car. We didn't scrape on the launch, which is okay. I will take that. Here comes the first big test through the opening couple of corners. Ooh, okay. The front end lifted up, and then we got a big oversteery moment. That's not. That's a new one. That's not ideal. Yeah, going to the corner, the front end just bounces up into the air, and then of course we get a big slide, as you would expect. There was a police thing. I don't actually. Where were the police? Were they on the main road? Maybe. I was expecting to see another police car around that corner, but no, apparently not. Okay, never mind then. How do we fare through these? I mean, there is some grip in the Dodge. There is an amount of grip in this car. It's not quite as terrible as it could be, certainly. It does feel very heavy. It feels very, very sluggish. It's not like the Mini that was very agile, in many cases quite twitchy. This is a very... It feels very sluggish, and then all of a sudden the back end just decides, nah, I'm done here. We're just gonna go sideways. It's fine. It's kind of irritating because it feels like you can take quarter speed, and then all of a sudden, nah, we've run out of grip. It's a very lazy we've run out of grip. It's not a I'm in a powerful oversteery car. It's just a meh, basically. From the Charger. Yeah, it's another one that's a little bit funny to drive. Because you can get some corner speed out of the car, it randomly gives up on you. Okay, how do we do in a straight line though? That is the next question. I'd expect it to be decent. Oh, there's a burst of wheels. Perhaps keeping it in third is a better idea. Not bother sticking it down into second. Yeah, I mean it's a quick car going up to this section, quicker than the Mini, I think, up to here. The brakes are not bad considering it's a much heavier car. It's neat around there. Considering it's a much heavier car, it does have some decent braking force. Now, how do we fare in a straight line? I doubt it's going to go quicker than the circuit vehicles, as it's only a performance class. Still bloody fast though, 160 miles an hour across the jump. It's a suicidal animal. Don't run in front of a Dodge Charger at 160. It's not a good idea. Whatever on earth you are, there's another one. I told you not to run. Why are you running? There's going to be a policeman around this corner somewhere. Oh crap, I thought he was going to be on the inside. Okay, well, I may have balls that one up a little bit on the final thing. It is across the line. We found a Mini. Somebody's Mini's at the top of the course, and the Dodge Charger has made it. Yeah, it is very much the classic muscle car. It feels heavy. At times it feels a little unresponsive. It is quite oversteery. Although, it does feel certainly better than the Impala. It does feel like I can get more speed out of it. A couple of times it can be a little bit careful. It also does seem pretty damn fast in a straight line, I have to say. For a performance spec, that does pretty damn well in a straight line. Yeah, I do like the Charger. It's a muscle car to drive, so you're going to have to be a little bit careful. But if you get everything right, it is surprisingly good through the corners. And our third and final vehicle, it is the Ford GT, again, in circuit spec. We haven't really had any ridiculous wings this episode. I mean, this one has got a... look at the size, it is a huge wing, but it is kind of on a race car, and they do have fairly sizable wings with the real car. There's been a lack of silly wings, but at least we have a sizable one this time around. It's got all the aero parts that you would expect on the front, and yeah, it's a GT race car. Basically, this could be very fast. I don't know. It could go very quickly. The thing with the circuit cars, you're never quite sure. Yes, if everything goes well, it could be fast. But look how low the front of it is. That's a concern. That's already a concern, considering we're already in the curb before we go and set off. Again, on the specification front, power 634, torque just under 600, but weight is only 2,800 pounds. So. Yeah, I mean, it's not got as much power or torque as the Dodge that we just had, but of course it is a hell of a lot lighter. So, yeah, expectations are that this car would be pretty fast. The concerns, as per normal with the circuit car, really, scraping on the floor is one of them. Oversteer, potentially. I believe this is rear-wheel drive. So, yeah, oversteer could be a problem. Being a little bit on the heavier side, this may not have the same problem with bouncing around over the bumps. But I'm not entirely... I'm not sure about that one. I don't think that quite works on the Crew the same way it does on Forza. Right, we will park this on the start line, and we will get ready to I do like the interior of the GT race car. Right, here we go with the Ford. Can we go quickly up the course? We didn't even scrape on the first bump. That's a surprise. That's not what I expected. I was thinking the GT was going to try and kill me. There's something with very close with a Nissan that was flying down the course. Got away with that one. Oh, we are nice through that first corner. The nicest car I've had today through that first corner. There wasn't the sudden kick of oversteer, and I could correct it mid-corner without it getting all unhappy on me. How about through this next section? Wow, he's absolutely flying through this next section. I clipped the inside very slightly. Okay, yeah, that's something you can't do in the Ford. We cannot clip the grass. Good God, there is so much grip. All of the grip! So quite remarkable, actually. The Ford has got... There is almost limitless grip. I'm being stupid with the throttle, and now I'm being stupid with the steering. No, get off the grass. Okay, it does not like the grass at all. We can't... How much grip do you need? There's more grip in this than there ever was in the Mini. This car is fantastic. This is amazing. Just turn in, and there is grip for her. Turn in, and there's a deer, apparently. What's that doing? There is so much grip in this car. And again, oh no. Why did I say that? The minute I've jinxed it, now the back end's trying to slide around in the GT. No, behave yourself, car. You were doing so well. You were doing so well. And again, through the... This car is absolutely remarkable. This is very quickly becoming my favourite car now. Can we be... Ooh, we could almost be flat out all the way on the exit of that corner. Now, how do we do speed? Are we going to be lacking the speed? No, we're not lacking the speed. The GT's very quick in the straight line as well. 150 up to this corner. Brakes, fantastic, as expected. And then we've got... Okay, can we crack the 170 mark? I don't think any car's done 170 down here. I'm not sure I want to do 170 over the little jump bit, but we are... Oh, it's about as quick as the Mini, 166 miles an hour across the jump. We're going to have a brake and a downshift at a turn in, and there is still... still does not let go of the road. This is a remarkable car. Absolutely flying up the course. Are we going to have any traffic on the final corner? No, we are not. Oh, I ran it a bit risky on the inside of the course. The GT is across the line in what I'm going to guess is a bloody fast time. Dig that. The Ford GT is fantastic. That's not what that is not what I expected from it at all. There is nearly limitless grip. If you get things a little bit wrong, you can counteract it quite quickly without the car getting all unhappy in the way that the Mini did. Yeah, I think I got the back end out once, and that was just because I kept pushing and pushing and pushing this car through the corners. Yeah, I think this may be my new circuit vehicle of choice. That's just... that is such a lovely car to drive. Yeah, big recommendation for the Ford GT if you are looking for a circuit spec vehicle. on to the times, and despite having led for many weeks, the Viper gets dumped down into third as the Ford GT goes fastest, being the first car to get a time under the 2-minute 20, and I'm not particularly surprised by that. The GT was an absolutely lovely car to drive up the course. What I am surprised about is the Mini that goes to second with a 220.9. The Mini was not nice to drive. It wasn't the cleanest of runs. It was twitchy, a bit uncooperative. I had to dodge a raid car that tried to kill me, and it still did a 220.9. That Mini is seriously fast. I guess the acceleration that car has must make up for the fact that it's not that nice through the corners. That's the only explanation I can have as to why it went quite so quickly. We have to look a bit further down to find the Dodge Charger with a 234.1. That's not a surprise to me particularly. Too much time was spent sideways. Couldn't carry as much quarter speed. If you're very careful, you can kind of get it around the corner half sensibly, but it's not the nicest of cars to drive, in all honesty. It's okay, but it's nothing amazing. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.